Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle content for you today. And we're going to be going into Extreme Super Battle Road with the new LR Goku and the new LR SSBE Vegeta to show you what they can really do in some of the more challenging events in the game. Now you can see they're both on the same team. We're running a Reps Universe 7 team. I've actually already completed the stage. I actually done it last night. I got bored and I was like, let me see how they do. Let me just see what they do firsthand in Extreme Super Battle Road. I was like, let me do Super. I was like, these two are going to make it so much more easier. And I was like, guess let's just run a Reps of Universe 7 team. It's a solid Super team to run, especially with those two. And it actually ended up being quite easy. So I thought, why not do the video on this one? Because they rushed it. They rushed it. And I literally done this last night. So I thought, why not, do it again and show you how good it is off of a Reps team that I just put together to do this. But originally I was actually going to do separate videos for both of these. I was going to do one for Goku, Jesus. One for Goku, obviously, and one for Vegeta, but I thought we're running them on the same team. I want to run them on the same team. A lot of the times you're going to be running these two and want to run these two on the same team. So why not, instead of milking two videos and putting them on separate teams and doing two videos out of it, why not just combine them together, having them on one team and have them both take on the ESBR and just have the two videos combined together? As I said, it makes more sense. It makes more sense. But if you do want to see also my initial and first reaction to the God event, link will be in the description down below. Let's just say I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. That event is tough. That event is tough. Now we're doing some ESBR, which is more up my speed. This is the team we're taking, of course. I said Reps of Universe 7. I said we got the dual Goku leads because he's just so good. And I've said it before, as much as it pains me, he is the better unit out of him and SSBE Vegeta. He edges it, but it hurts. But I have to admit it. Of course, we've got the SSBE Vegeta, we've got the LR Strength Goku. It links very well with, of course, the new LR Goku. So our rotations will probably be UI Goku with Vegeta, and then UI Goku with the Strength UI Goku. Of course, we've got Go Frieza, Blue Boys, and we also have got Skinny Boo for his tanking and, of course, his evading. Of course, Goku is very good for ESBR in general anyway, as a well-rounded unit. I mean, they're both crit, they're both additional, which is, of course, very, very good. And also, does Vegeta additional? Am I being stupid? Is this what I mean? I don't remember passives off by heart. Does Vegeta additional as well? Yeah, they're both additional. They're both additional, they both crit, which is obviously very nice for doing extra damage in ESBR. You know, in ESBR, you want to be doing as much damage as physically possible. And then not only that, Goku can dodge. And by dodging, you build up his defense and his ki, which is just a bonus. Like, it's a win-win. In terms of this rotation, if UI Goku can dodge pretty much all of that, especially Frieza's attack, we're in a good spot to building them up already quite a bit. In terms of the rotation, I do want to get the AGL UI Goku on rotation with him, so one of these is going to come off. It's just a matter of who. I think we're going to... In fact, it doesn't really matter, but they're literally both the same attack, so we're just going to do it like this. We're going to pop a Whis because we are being safe. We don't want to lose here. We'll attack you on the end, give you all of those. We'll get some damage in on Frieza. We can I can't get your 18 ki off, which is quite frustrating, and we'll get some damage on you as well. Get the 18 ki with those rainbow orbs. But if UI Goku can dodge quite a bit here, we've already built him up quite a bit in the very first turn, in the very first rotation of this. Thanks, Twitter, for reminding me that England lost the Euros last night. And we got 300k on a super already. I mean, Frieza was the one person I really hoped that he dodged, and that's just typical Dokkan, isn't it? The one attack you would want UI Goku to dodge is Frieza, especially if he super attacks. What happens? Frieza super attacks. He doesn't dodge it. You get hit for 300k. Dodges all the rest of them. Dodges all the rest. It's literally just the way it goes. It's the way it goes, isn't it? It's just the way it goes. Yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have we got any football fans here? Did you watch the Euros? If you did, let me know what you think. It still stings. It still stings. I mean, it's incredibly fresh what happened last night. But the boys did well. The boys did well. Alright, cool. There we go. We've got the Flight Icarus. And we're actually on good track to get the revival mechanic off. And we still got the Whis active. We're actually going to put the friend on rotation, on this rotation, just for the fact he's got 2 dupes in his. We're not going to be able to get your... Okay, I actually didn't mean to do that, but we move. Won't be able to get his 18 key off. We can't get Vegeta's off either. We switch to you. We'll just take those. Yeah, but we still got a Whis active, so we should be good here, especially if UI Goku dodges, which I hope he does, because then we can build up his ki, and of course his defense, which is what we do indeed want. I mean, even before we built, I know there's a Whis active, even before we built anything up, he's still not taking that much damage anyway. There's the additional. I mean, it's so nice having a unit that has built-in additionals and crits. And of course, if you have dupes, dodge this please, thank you. And of course, if you have dupes, you're getting an extra additional on top of a chance at a built-in additional, which is just, oh, it's so good. It's one of the reasons why I really love Buhon and wanted dupes for him. But fortunately, we didn't get those. But we moved. We got the 2 units we were after. They should do no damage. Okay, done a little bit, but 64k isn't too bad on ESBR. And then, of course, that does nothing. Of course, Vegeta, every time he gets attacked, he builds up his damage reduction, which is obviously very, very good for likes of ESBR. And I think Vegeta, I mean, these two are going to be good for Goku event as well, which we're also going to do a video on, which I'll probably end up combining the video with them two as well, just because you want them both on the same team. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing a video on both of them in Goku event as well. And that's what's going to make Vegeta so huge on the likes of, ooh, I was thinking, do we just rotate UI Goku off? But I'm not going to do that, because next time they come back around, if we do get that far, we are going to get the AGL UI Goku on rotation with them. So I think we're going to keep Skinny Boo up there. Of course, the Whis is gone. I think we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Voice is still a bit croaky from last night, so I do apologize. We're going to do that, because not Buhon, Skinny Boo can potentially stun. So if we stun him, actually we super, I think I've super attacked the wrong person. I'm not with it right now. I'm really not with it. We're going to super attack him, and then we're going to put an 18 key on freeze. This is quite risky, but if I didn't mess up the super attack and I actually hit the right one, if we get a stun off, it doesn't. You know, if we don't get a stun off, it doesn't matter. We didn't get the stun off anyway. If we got the stun off, we could have stunned Sorbet. Is that Sorbet? I forgot his name. I think it's Sorbet. We could have stunned him, which means the type effectiveness, you know, wouldn't come into consideration against Go Freezer, but he's dead anyway now. I feel like we should be fine here. If we don't get super attacked, I think we're definitely fine. I think Freezer's dead here as well, especially because these two are rainbowed. Yeah, 3.2 million damage and an additional. I mean, they're not going to kill here, but I think we're okay. As long as we don't get super attacked, I think we're okay. Never mind, they got a crit. 1.8 million crit. There we go. There we go. And this is why Reps of Universe 7 become one of the best teams as well after Year 6 celebration. I'm hoping we get the revival mechanic off, you know. When I was doing this last night, I actually got the I got up to a point where the revival mechanic could come off, but I ended up killing before it happened. And it was in the final. Okay, this is good. We've got the rotation we wanted. It was actually in the final part against Rose as well. So hopefully we can do that today. Of course, we are going to activate their active. We're not going to turn the sound on for this one just because it is a bit of an older one. But I mean, if you're looking the way things are going, as I said, these two, Goku and Vegeta, are so good for ESBR. And as I said, the Goku event, as I said, not only have you got obviously the damage reduction built in with the Vegeta that builds up per super attack, and then you've got the ki and the defense that builds up per evasion for Goku. In general, they don't take a lot of damage, and also the built-in additionals and crits are just such a nice like addition to their kit. Like you don't take a lot of damage, like in general, and then to have a built-in additional in like a stage or an event where you need to do as much damage as possible, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We are going to be giving Goku these because, of course, if he does evade Kaba, which hopefully he does, we're going to build up his ki, which means he's going to get his 18 ki off. We're also going to attack Kaba here. Unfortunately, the ore placement right now is doing Vegeta dirt. We cannot for the life of us get his 18 ki off right now. We'll attack hit though, because we are going to be hit with the blue boys. We do have some damage reduction involved as well. There's 2 dodges. See, building up his ki nicely and his defense. Of course, this is the friend one. That's 79% in the dupe system. But yeah, these two, especially Vegeta with a damage reduction, are so good for these type of events. Especially because, you know, since they do so much damage, having a unit that has a great chance to evade, which means half the time you're not taking that much damage anyway in a rotation, or a rotation where Goku's about anyway. And then you've got the damage reduction being built up on Vegeta, which will take in next to no damage every time he's around. And the Goku event is definitely the event where I think where Vegeta shines a bit more than probably Goku in the ESBR, because, you know, the more super attacks you get off, which, I mean, you want to be getting through the Goku event, you know, you might want to build up, you know, some people's defenses on super attack and that. But the more you build up everyone else, and you're building up Vegeta by getting more additionals in, or just essentially more super attacks in, with the built-in additional might add again, which is just, it's such a good part of their kits. You're building up his damage reduction, which means the longer the event goes on, because unlike ESBR, of course, ESBR is continuous. ESBR is, you know, it's done in stages. The battles are separate. This is also very nice. This is a very nice rotation. I mean, no item. We're not going to need an item here. We're gonna attack you at the end. All of those. Of course, again, once he keeps evading, builds up his damage reduction. You're unfortunately not going to get your key, 18 key there, but that's fine. We'll stun Kaba, or attempt to stun Kaba anyway. And yeah, this show you're gonna see 41k on a base. It's not the worst, you know. Oh, he didn't dodge that. He did it. Oh, Goku, what are you doing? You meant to be dodging it. You're not backing me up here. I mean, that's just it. Again, it's just typical Dokkan, isn't it? When you want them to dodge, they just don't. They just don't. Can you dodge this, please? There we go. There we go. Now building up his defense a bit more. I'm hoping this UI Goku dodges as well. Otherwise, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. So can you definitely dodge for me, please? There we go. Lovely, lovely. Having an evade is such a useful mechanic. I mean, sometimes it can get you in trouble because you might rely on it a little bit too much, which I guess we kind of did here. We kind of rested on our laurels, but it's still such a good mechanic. We're on turn 3, which means one more turn. If we get KO'd, we can get the revival mechanic off. And of course, what's sick about the revival mechanic is when you're in ESBR, if things aren't going well, and you know you want to save items, if you're past turn 4 and you get the revival mechanic off, of course you get 70% of your HP back, which means you saved an item and you essentially get a go, like almost like a go again. You know what I mean? Like if we get past the 4th turn, you know, we essentially just get almost like a free heal and we're back to go again. And you get that with 2 units. And not only that, if you're running like dual Gokus or dual Vegetas, whatever team you're running on, it means you have a chance to bring them back potentially 3 times if you have them all on one team. So it's such a good mechanic to have in ESBR as well, to save items. We're gonna give you. In fact, we're gonna pop. We're going to pop a Ghost Usher because I want to get the revival mechanic off, just because we didn't get it off the other day. That is literally the only reason, is because we didn't get it off the other day. In fact, we're gonna kill here. Then we're going to switch to Vegeta. We're finally going to get his 18 key off. And then we'll give you these tech orbs there. But as I was saying, Vegeta is going to be so good in the Goku event, especially when you're building up his damage reduction. Then when you finally get to the end, and I've said this before, not only will Vegeta have built up damage reduction, but he'll then have type advantage over the full power SJ4 Goku, which means he's going to be taking hardly any damage at that point, which is obviously a good thing because you're limited on items, and that Goku hits very, very hard. And also you'll be doing a decent amount of damage because, again, you have type advantage. Not only that, you're getting additionals potentially as well with the medium chance to perform additional, and then not only that, you've got the built-in crit, which is only going to do more damage. So these two are going to do very, very well in the Goku event. As I said, I think Vegeta will edge it in that event. But in terms of how they are in ESBR, I mean, you're seeing it for yourself. You're seeing it for yourself. So I mean, Goku can dodge here, but it doesn't matter. Goku can dodge here, but then of course, if Blue Boys gets, you know, KO'd at the end, or if Goku doesn't dodge and we die up front here, we've got the revival mechanic, which again, hopefully we can get off, because we didn't get it off in the showcase videos the other day, because you're just going to have to force it to do it there. These are the events where you're taking that much damage where they're going to be coming off. And again, it's just such a nice mechanic to have in these more challenging and kind of longer and drawn out events, because it's like having a free item. You know, you get to save an item, and when you think you're dead, you can almost kind of, to an extent, plan when you need it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if, say for example, you have a Whist or a Ghost Usher, like I had a Ghost Usher there, which at this point I think we might end up beating this part before we actually get to see it, which is kind of annoying because I've done this so we could see it. Blue boys really be ups. They really be ups. I fully used the Ghost Usher so we could potentially see the revival mechanic that turn, and blue boys decided to. They were just like, nah, we don't care. We don't care with their additionals. But yeah, you can almost kind of almost plan it like I did there. You know, you use the Ghost Usher, you take no damage. You know, in that turn, following turn, you're literally free to let yourself get KO'd, because then you're going to get the revival mechanic off. You get 70% of your HP back, which means you don't need to use a healing item if you still have any left and you don't want to save them. And then you get 70% of HP back. And then, yeah, I mean, it's such a good mechanic to have. It's so useful. Unfortunately, though, we have the health condition. We're down to the health limit, but we're not at turn 4, so we're going to have to heal here. We're going to use an Aether. I actually used less items last night when I was doing this, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, we move. We'll give you, oh damn, 10%. We might have to try to speed this up a little bit. Do that, and then we'll give you those, because we'll try and stun the Rose. Still got the Dokkan attack saved as well, which is of course very nice to have at the end of an ESBR stage. But yeah, man, these two are so good. I mean, without me needing to go through like full-on explanations, I mean, you can see what they do in here. Look, so much damage. Goku dodging, which again is only a good thing because it's part of his kit, of course. Again, to build up his defense, to build up his ki. Again, just a great chance to evade, which is great in an event like this when you can take lots of damage, especially off super attacks, which means you're taking no damage if Goku's getting all his dodges off, especially in the right places. Yes, okay, RNG can kick in sometimes, and you might get, you know, unfortunately, you might not dodge at that point and get hit for super attack for big damage. But I mean, it's only a good thing. Again, Vegeta, you know, getting the more additionals he gets off, or the more super attack, shall I say, he gets off with the built-in additional is kind of an added bonus. And again, if you have dupes, which means not only would you be getting off the additional bonus, the additional super attack which has built into his kit, but then potentially another additional super attack if you have dupes in him. You're building up his damage reduction even more, which again, he's taking hardly any damage in an event like this. I said the only reason why I say Goku event's probably better for both of them, and where Vegeta slightly edges it, especially with damage reduction and again with type advantage for full price for Goku, is the fact that it's continuous. So obviously, you know, once you've built them up in terms of Goku's defense, Vegeta's damage reduction, you don't have to reset it between each battle. You can build it up, and then it's where you need it for the remainder of the event, of course, which is obviously only a good thing. We didn't stun Rose, which is fine. We do borderline have max health, and we are going to get the Dokkan attack off this turn. So we are going to give you all of those to make sure you get it. Or make sure actually, to make sure he has his 18 ki, sorry, on it. We'll give you those. And then we'll give, unfortunately we can't get Go Freeze's 18 ki off. See, we have max health, but I don't want to risk. I say we don't want to risk it. We still got 4 items left. I'm gonna pop a Whis. I'd rather be safe. We're that near the end that I'd rather be safe. Yes, we have max health, but then we also have to rely on this Goku dodging, which he's currently not doing. We actually didn't get the Dokkan attack off. Damn. And then of course rely on the other UI Goku dodging, and then of course we've got a type, you know, Zamasu type effective against Go Freezer at the end, and if he was to get super attacked, it could easily be game over at that point. So I'd rather secure the W than take the risk there. So we're going to have the Dokkan attack next turn. Of course, we've got the Whis going into next turn as well, which means we're going to be fine next turn, especially because we've got Goku and Vegeta on that rotation. So we're taking no damage next turn, and with Skinny Boo as well. But yeah, we're taking no damage next turn. We're going to get a Dokkan attack off. But I mean, these units speak for themselves, man. If you haven't pulled one yet, and you're still debating on who you should summon for more, which I don't get why you would be at that point. I'm glad I popped a Whis. That's literally exactly what I said. Like, we could easily get hit for a super attack with Inzamasu at the end, and literally, if we didn't have a Whis active there, we would have died. We would have died. 100% we would have died. We're going to put their passive again. It's not a passive I see all too often because I don't use these units often, but with, of course, Reps of Universe 7 get a huge boost on their category from, you know, the 6-year anniversary. The unit I'm definitely going to be using a lot more. They're actually a very good unit. It's just in terms of, you know, the AGL kind of, not AGL, sorry, the Rainbow Key part of their kit. So we're going to give you these. Well, that one Dokkan attack's coming off as well. Give Vegeta this. Again, we got the Whis active, so we should be good. Yeah, we should be good. We should be fine. We should be fine. But yeah, as I was saying, if you're still, for whatever reason, like even if you haven't summoned, which I mean, you probably will summon at this point. If you're still like kind of, you know, damn, we missed that one. If you're still considering who to summon for a bit more and you've still got stones left, and I mean, top grossing came out today, so you've got like what, an extra 120 something stones. If you're still considering which unit you want more, again, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you in terms of where you put your stones and who you prefer more as a character, and you know, it's entirely up to you where you put your stones. But if you're one of those who want both, but you don't know who to summon for, I said it before and I'll say it again. As much as it stings a little bit because I am a Vegeta fanboy, summon for the Goku. He is, as I said, and I'll say it again in the video where we're using him, he is, if not one of the best units in the entire game. Like, it's easy top 5, potentially easy top 3, and if not the best unit in the game in terms of his overall kit and how he works. Like, 100%. Oh, 9k on a basic, we're being super attacked here. Jesus Christ, that could have been bad. We do have his active. We do have his active, which is something we ain't seen so far in today's video. So we're going to pop it. We're going to pop it. But that means, of course, I shut up and disappear. And you can enjoy Goku's passive. Not passive, active. Always get those confused. So enjoy.
Tries to hurt my friends. It's gonna pay.
That's a nice passive. No, active. I don't know why I always get this confused. Active. There we go. And then we are on the 4th turn. So I mean, I'm pretty sure if we do end up dying here, which I don't see how we would. Especially with the likes of Goku, and then we got UI Goku as type effectiveness and dodges, and then Skinny Boo at the end, who has great damage reduction and also dodges. I don't think we're gonna see the revival mechanic once again, which is unfortunate. I think we're gonna kill Rose before that does happen, or essentially we're gonna kill him before he kills us. Which is I mean, it's kind of, if you think about it, I mean, there's the crit. Goku's gonna finish it off right now. He has literally like a pixel of health left. I mean, it's kind of a testament to how good these units are. That's what I have to say. It's a testament to how good these units are. That even in ESBR, where we had very low health there, we done enough. Yes, we had a Dokkan attack as well. But we done enough damage to the point where we didn't need the revival mechanic. And we still had 3 items left. I mean, again, that's probably just a testament to how good those units are. Like, how good they are. They're so good. And as I said, they are so good for longer, more challenging, you know, high damage output events, more drawn out events, like ESBR. Probably going to be, as I said, even bettering the Legendary Goku event, which we will eventually do a video on. We're going to do a video on both of them, just like we've done today. You know, as I said, withdrawing out their... or building up their parts of the passive in terms of Goku's defense and ki, and then Vegeta's damage reduction. You know, as I said, Goku event's continuous, so, you know, you get to kind of keep the buffs you've built up, whereas, of course, ESBR, they reset every battle. But, I mean, they just speak for themselves. They're so good in these events because they don't take that much damage once they're built up. Goku's got the dodge, Vegeta's got damage reduction, so much damage, built-in additionals, built-in crits, the passives. Not only that, you got the revival mechanic, which is like having a free heal, like a free item to use. You know, they're so good and so versatile, man. So good. But yeah, there we go. There's them taking on ESBR. As I said, I'm going to do another video taking on Legendary Goku event with them in 2-in-1 video rather than kind of milking it out and doing 2 videos on both of them. We're going to be running them on the same team. But yeah, if you have enjoyed as always, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace!